What up guys, Shredded Otaku here. So today I've got a little challenge for you. And I guess I'll start this off by asking you a question. Do you have time to build abs? Do you have time to spend 10, 20 minutes a day trying to isolate your abdominal muscles to build that physique that, many people desire? Now, maybe you've sat with that for a second, rolled it over in your head, said maybe I have time, but man, I don't have the energy. Let me ask you another question. Do you have time to watch one episode of an anime a day? No? Okay, well then I'm sorry. But if the answer to the second question was yes, that's what we're going to be going over here today.
So step one is really simple, guys. Basically, set up, get comfy, put on your favorite anime. I always love the OP when it comes on because it gets me pretty hyped. So I recommend getting into position before you even start the episode. Now, the abs are going to respond primarily to time under tension. I always say that ab exercises are more of a mental exercise than they are a practice of your strength. But generally, I think that the best way to do this is to target 3 to 5 exercises in this little routine. And you really only need 10 minutes, but if you manage to take a couple breaks and get all the way through the episode doing this, you're going to see results lightning fast. The abs also don't need much of a rest period if you're only training to this intensity. So don't even worry about rest days with this stuff, guys. Now, personally, I like to start with something that hits my obliques. So you see those turning rotations I did there at the beginning? That is kind of a modified Russian twist. And then I transition directly into just standard sit-ups. Guys, if you put your legs up in the air like that rather than using a support, you'll see a lot more results there. Now, when my abs get to the point of failure on those exercises, I transition directly over to kind of some reverse curls, modified dragon flags, if you will. And you can kind of see the formation. Basically, guys, it's like a leg raise, except you're focusing on getting your lower abdomen off the ground. From there, again, I transition directly without a rest into just standard leg raises. My whole philosophy is that abs, again, respond to time under tension. It doesn't really matter how much weight you're putting on your abs or the rep count. It's really all about what you feel. And you're going to feel it if you're doing a good job. Generally speaking, just if you want some numbers, I try to hit a rep range of anywhere from 25 to 50, but it's going to progress as you go along. Don't try to hit numbers, guys. Just go for the feeling of tension, that burning sensation, and then, try to keep going for a little bit longer. If you're going to rest, focus on only resting for 15 to 20 seconds at a time. Another quick tip, I don't know if any of you haven't used this bit of common sense, but if you put your feet under something to kind of get those other isolating abs where you basically don't even want to let your back touch the ground. It's almost, I imagine like a rubber band pulling you to and from. And just really, you're going to feel that right away. Those are really great to burn out on. And they feel pretty good, in a strange way. Now, all these exercises are great. You can Google around and find a ton more. I think the main thing to keep in mind here, guys, is you want to mentally distract yourself, because getting back to my initial point of this being more of a mental exercise, the abs aren't something that is going to physically drain your body. It's something that you really have to train your mind to overcome. Once you feel that mental stress come on, I want you to imagine yourself going through the same kind of training as all these shonen characters you look up to.
So anyway, guys, that's going to pretty much wrap it up here today. One other thing to keep in mind is that you can do all these exercises and they're going to build a ton of core strength. But abs, first and foremost, are built in the kitchen. You can't isolate fat or burn away a crappy diet. And this kind of goes along with anything. You can't isolate fat from any area of your body. That is kind of an 80s myth. So all of these things are great to keep in mind, but it kind of comes with the assumption that you've already attained a low enough body fat percentage to where these things are actually going to benefit you. Now, if you're not at that point yet, then I really suggest just following along the channel. Go ahead and subscribe, because next is going to come some diet tips with proper nutrition that can get you to slender down in not a dangerous way. One thing that I really try to avoid and don't recommend is doing a strict cut. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up here for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this content. Remember, keep it simple, keep it nerdy. Shredded Otaku. Peace out.